strength that came after the tears would be the fuel for the actions to come. Because when peace comes from God, it doesn't just calm. It directs, inspires, and transforms the way life is seen. Dear protected one, after the heart calmed and peace filled the space left by the tears, something began to happen within your soulmate. It was as if, in the midst of that profound stillness, a new light turned on, not just in you, but in the deep awareness that the prayers had been heard. This person felt that nothing had been spoken into the world, but that every word had been received and cared for by divine hands. It wasn't an instant miracle that changed the scene around them, but a feeling so clear and steady that it couldn't be ignored. Your soulmate began to sense that the answers weren't far away, that God's signs were beginning to appear in subtle but powerful ways. It was like a breeze brushing the face without being seen, or the certainty that behind the clouds, the sun is still there, ready to shine. Dear protected one, this sign didn't arrive as something limited, but as an inner enlightenment. The mind opened to new ideas, and the heart began to notice the guiding possibilities. The memory and certain moments that marked your path. It made you sense that something good was being prepared to gain strength in that instant. Your soulmate understood that purpose would always speak through extraordinary means, that the Creator answers through deep understanding, a silent conviction that cannot be denied. That's exactly what happened. This person realized that the clarity so often asked was beginning to form, not as a detailed map, but as a compass pointing in the right direction. This realization brought something to the heart. It brought conviction. From that moment, your soulmate felt it quietly, as if the heart were saying, the path is before you, just follow it. And along with that certainty came the feeling of being accompanied, protected, and guided in every step. Dear protected one, imagine the strength this brings. After nights of doubt, after moments when the mind questioned and the heart tightened, receiving such a sign is like finding water in the middle of the desert. Your soulmate knew there would still be challenges ahead, but now carrying conviction that nothing could stop what is being prepared for them. This person's eyes gained a different light. It wasn't just vague hope, but solid confidence that there is a purpose guiding everything. That trust began to shape new thoughts and even inspire decisions that once seemed cruelly or difficult. It was as if, recognizing the sign, the very energy had shifted, replacing the weight with the eagerness to move forward.
Oh, misty on the mountain road. Who hit me? You? 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 Huh? Wasn't him. I know that.
And that certainty fueled the desire to cherish every moment, every chance to grow closer.
How do you get rid of a witness?
It was the beginning of a phase in which faith and action would meet. The night was not yet over, but from that point on, your soulmate
First tree was running over.
now they were ready to follow them, trusting that every step would be aligned with something greater. The sign had no longer been it had been embraced as a promise that the story between them was being written with care and intention. Dear protected one, when your soulmate reached out to press the switch, it wasn't just the lamp that lit up the room. They saw the light also reach the heart, as if a window had opened inside, letting in the certainty that had been so
If you
deeply
find one,
held.
that's it. There's like not
The
like a
room
bunch
took
of
on
them in
defined
America.
shapes, and with them came the realization that the faith experience just minutes before now needed to turn into
White
conviction.
pillar
The
or
brightness revealed simple things
concrete
that
or
were already there. A table, a sheet of
the
paper
special
pushed to the
fungus that
side,
grows near
a
marble.
candle. Nothing seemed extraordinary, yet everything suddenly held new meaning. Your soulmate realized that the peace received wasn't an ending, it was a starting point. It wasn't enough to feel, It was time to act with purpose.
Yeah, let's
The
climb this mountain.
understanding that divine
What the
answers
hell?
also call for human participation.
What did I leave
I
back there?
leaned closer and whispered to the heart that the light turned on is an invitation to silence the voice on fear. That's why your soulmate took a deep breath and straightened her face after taking ownership. The head leaned toward the table, hands aligned the paper, and the mind began to organize ideas. Each thought came with an intimate question. What can I do now to honor this love and bring our paths even closer? Dear protected one, from that moment on, the future
Should have ate
stopped
half
being
that
a
over.
haze
No,
and began
actually,
to take shape in steps. Your soulmate decided to list priorities, set timelines, and separate what
food,
depends
it's like a
on the
drug.
heart
The more
and
you
what
eat, the
depends
more
on
you
the
have
heart decisions.
So,
What needs to be
that
discussed
hunger.
with you, what should be saved for the right time, requires immediate courage. These weren't daydreams. They were real, viable points written in the air so that nothing would be lost. The light also illuminated memories that served as a compass.
Yeah, it's just for
Moments
more.
of truth, glances that lingered,
So we got
words that
that.
revealed affinity came to me. These signs became the criteria for deciding
I brought him Bud. Good there. Bryce can bring Buster a fucking ball. Coolest pencil I've ever seen. Kisses on it. Stop. I fucking get treated. You guys, you just suck it up and say, okay, I'll just fucking keep crushing.
I inspire your soulmate to unite spirituality with planning, because
Yeah,
God
I'm not,
blesses
it's not
those
as
who work
pork
with
I
what
made,
is
but
already in
anyway,
place.
she asked me.
Steps were written
And
how to
I know
draw
you said
closer
she said,
without
oh,
pressure,
okay.
how to strengthen trust, how to turn
One
small
was
daily
the
actions
right,
into true
and one was
demonstrations
perfectly
of
funny.
faith.
One was perfectly ripened, one was well,
Dear protected one, there came a moment when the
it's
heart sped up
too.
again, full of anxiety but expectation. Your soulmate realized that the light also revealed vulnerabilities, and that is precious. Recognizing fears is the first step to overcoming them. That's why, with honesty, this person
I
wrote
bet
down
you the
what
Mickey
still
one
caused
tasted
the
bad.
insecurity inside of the transparent notifications between guidance were both moving. The table became like a small altar of everyday life. There, between pen and paper, your soulmate
I like to stick around.
not
How you doing?
to give ear to opinions that distort love, not to make assumptions, and not to let external clarity
Cheers,
define
fine.
the existing feeling. I witnessed this silently, and I can assure you that
Who's that girl?
decisions born of truth and responsibility.
What she do?
Came the idea to create
She's like a shooting star.
that build security.
Like, where does she
Sending
come
a
from?
message at the right moment, valuing individuality and showing up when you must. This wasn't about grand surprises, but about consistency. The heart understood that consistency is the language of love that intends to last. And the light, stubbornly staying on, seemed to agree with that path. Dear protected one, I also noticed how this person began to look at their own routine carefully, adjusting schedules, organizing responsibilities, making space for what truly matters. The light revealed that there is time for what is priority, and your soulmate decided with maturity that you hold a high place on that list. True love expresses itself in daily choices, and daily choices shape a destiny.
Good, gotta put you on my head. Get in my head. In my head. I'm doing it already dead. Can't kill what's already dead. I died a long time ago. Got shot by my own telephone. For my hair instincts says why.
Your soulmate set the
My
pen
hair,
down
yeah.
and closed
Hey,
their
can you
eyes
see
for a
that?
second to give thanks for your existence. The glow of the lamp touched the paper, and the shadow of the arm drew a calm outline across the
I
page.
want what you feel.
It was as if the whole scene were a reminder that heaven and earth can speak when the heart is willing, and fate is guardian of the decision. Dear protected one, after praying, finding peace, and turning on the light to clarify ideas, your soulmate sat down with a different purpose. It was no It was about designing something tangible, a plan capable of making what you share even stronger.
Hi, buddy.
The pen
Hi,
between the
buddy.
fingers was no longer just an object. It was a tool to translate into words the future that had been dreamed of for a long time. This person began listing everything considered essential to strengthen the bond between them. These weren't just vague wishes, but clear steps, like bricks forming a solid structure one by one. Among the notes were practical actions to nurture trust, create more quality moments, and shield the relationship from influences that don't have value. Each idea was written confidentially by someone who knows it, but also built from the small things of trust. Dear Protected One, this plan wasn't limited to romantic gestures. It included emotional preparation and life organization. Your soulmate understood that to give you the best, they must be ready to learn. That's why personal changes were listed. To improve patience, discipline, respect time and space needs. This shows it's not just a project directed at you, but also a commitment to self-worth in order to complete. I noticed that each line written came with vivid mental images. Your soulmate pictured being by your side in moments of joy and also in challenges, acting with maturity and finding
No, they made those Rubens as spam, dude.
These visions became fuel to make the plan real. It was as if each step written was
Last time I had it, I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
Among the notes was also the awareness that
Yeah, it was a Ruben.
That's why your soulmate thought
Just
of
spam
alternatives for when things don't go as planned. Keeping dialogue open, not letting disagreements linger, and always returning to what truly matters. A special connection you share. This flexibility is proof that the plan is not only idealistic, but also realistic. Dear Protected One, it's important for you to listen well, right?
It's sauerkraut button.
Thinking of themselves. The plan included ways to support your own goals, to be present in your victories, and to offer a steady shoulder on days when things aren't easy. The love inspiring this plan
Stand.
giving and receiving. I saw the care with which each goal was refined. Your soulmate was themselves. Will this bring us closer? Will it bring peace?
What is that? One last walk. We used to love sitting on this bridge. It was a perfect place to talk with another for hours on end. Now being here alone fills me with dread. Even with an ocean of possibility, I cannot foresee an ending. And then, yeah, they screwed that up. So this word fighting for, have I simply lost too much? Hopefully I'll walk through the aqueduct of calmness.
It's not enough to dream or draw up strategies. They must be lived out every day with intention.
The aqueduct.
Dear Protected One, this plan is not a passing impulse. It is the result of nights of reflection, conversations with God,
Chester A. Arthur.
and a love that refuses to be left to chance.
Chester A. Arthur.
I will be by their side, reminding them of every step, encouraging each step, and strengthening your soulmate so that all of this doesn't remain only on paper.
Somebody fucking shut that dog up.
If you knew the character you would understand that this plan is not only about changing the relationship, but about transforming the way you will live love from now on. Dear Protected One, when the light held steady in the car that night, your soulmate picked up the paper and pen with the conviction I myself had inspired. It wasn't just the desire to write, it was an active presence. Every stroke carried an intention. The first pen to write your name, then again, and again, until the page began to take on a rhythm, like a heart finding a new cadence after much prayer. I watched closely as your name appeared line after line. The handwriting shifted between firm and gentle, like a tide that ebbs and flows, like rivers returns. Your soulmate wasn't chasing satisfaction, her hope was connection. And she
Shark meat
Argentina. It was like speaking a silent blessing only in me, so that time could not carry it away. Dear Protected
Keep going.
People already know the consequences of love leaves marks. Marks that don't hurt, that sustain, that remind of the purpose when the mind feels like giving up. Your soulmate knew that by repeating your name, they were reaffirming a bond God knows holds. It wasn't a spell. It was the awareness of the value you hold. In the middle of the decision, specific conversation with confidence, a look that soothed, gestures there that spoke louder than words. These were written down in small notes, so nothing important would get lost in the rush of days. I whispered into this person's heart the truth that frees.
The whole
Love
truth, nothing
matures
but
when
the
it
truth.
learns to remember the good with more strength than the weakness. Dear protected one, there came a moment when your soulmate wrote your name, just below it, clearly. It wasn't an empty office. It was an internal pattern. Choose words that build. Respond with kindness. This person understood that paper accepts everything, but life confirms only what becomes action. That's why every line came as a simple yes for the next day. I witnessed when your name was circled and I felt it by these clues. Close to that intruding, how to survive with consistency and not just occasional. Your soulmate realized that the exchange was close to an ordinary day, and the paper, once forgotten, became an emotional
Ah,
something you have
what's up, Buster? What do you want, buddy? Oh, you want to come back and just wipe your ass on my carpet? Get out of here. Buddy, get out of here. Go with him, Buster. I don't care. I just don't care for that. I said, what's up, buddy? You walk out of here. Then you come back, wipe your ass on my carpet, and I just don't want to fucking put up with you right now. You want to back his plate, Buster? Go right ahead. He's just following you in here. Acts like he owns you. Wipes his ass on my carpet, barks at the fucking workers. He's not in the right. I'll tell you that. I'm just going to call it out.
They were training their own heart to remain, training in faith and focus on the present. The more they wrote, the more courage was built within turn letters and their choices. When the page was full, there was
Oh, here comes Gracie. Trying to patch things up. You will never be a sinning, Grace. Everything's fluff. It's all fluff. Where's your sister? Go clean her hair and get those naps out. Bad. Yeah, and Sadie was the one left out. Look at her, she's depressed, eating too many treats. Her hair's greasy. She's got more naps than she's ever had. They're the missing piece. There's always one singled out person that's fucking miserable and trying too hard to make everybody equal. Your soulmate was not just a sequence of emotions. It was proof of how long. Just tossing her treats for them. She's puking them up, even. And she's put on another 5 pounds. She's still fucking crushed. She's real crushed. She's white. Get a guy for her to come back and I can take his place. He was an outside killer. He was inside. Bug it. All she does is eat treats. It's just so she's one shows her how to do it. show girlfriend or like
This healthy dependency,
when you don't have anything.
it strengthens
You
because it
just want
places the
something.
relationship on
I don't know. There's a dark side to it. Hey, looking at that way.
fears that
They
mark the bond when trust outweighed, and the prayer for protection became more important than anything.
will always feel so divorced.
They are saying without words that this relationship
It's not necessarily a hidden agenda. It's just you
then came the light,
sometimes should have known better
also
than that.
symbolizing the clarity that your soulmate understood that the peace
Get what we
received
want.
so planning began,
Never
organizing
prepare
ideas,
for
writing
when
for reaffirmation. This shows that for love to
and
be
it can
strong,
also be
it
revisited
must be
too.
nurtured by concrete
It's
action.
not always there.
Every stage of this night speaks of plan created was not a disappointment,
My thumbs
but a
hands are
realistic
fucking.
path to bring you closer and strengthen that bond. Writing your name so many times was not just an expression of love, but an exercise in focus and
My
reaffirmation.
mom is the only one that is actually backing my butt. Put all my attention most important thing. Still trying my best to stay. I mean, I went to Genesis' house for a moment. And I had to get out of there. Couldn't stay there for 2 hours. It just made everybody miserable, including myself. Or got me to entertain a horrible concept. Not horrible, no. Something that's not right. Putting yourself and others in that position of putting up in that. You've already made a decision. And I wouldn't be nice right now. But it would, but it wouldn't. Maybe in the next life.
The deeper meaning of it all lies in the combination of three elements that rarely are
Spreadsheet.
creating a path also on divine guidance. I need you to understand that this night was never easy.
You didn't know.
Represents a milestone. Before and after your
But I
soulmates
need you to understand.
now on, every action, every word, every decision will carry the influence of what was before. This means your love is not only an expressive emotion,
Can't find me.
Dear protected one, you may not see all these details,
Death
but
can't
they
find me.
are unfolding. This person is working, even if we can see, to ensure your bond is preserved and strengthened. And I, as guardian, know that love is
Alright, we gotta have that. I'm falling asleep, dude. Maybe you should get in the shower. It might wake you back up. Maybe I should take a nap and then we get in the shower later when it gets darker.
That what you share is too valuable to leave to chance, and that there is a quiet
Mine where it gets raised close and put it still.
And that, dear protected, is one of the greatest blessings a person can receive.
I mean, if I fell asleep, I'd be up in an hour
After
anyway.
everything that happened that night, the prayers, the tears, the peace that came, the light that brought
Yeah, and you'd be more tired because you seem to be
repeated
on a crashing phase anyway.
something became crystal clear within your soulmate. The
Heart's
certainty
not,
that this love is
I
not
mean, you're
only
killing time with it. It's fine.
it is not a fleeting feeling. It is a bond that was born to be cared for and lived with purpose. This certainty did not
Playing
come
the game
from
with the
outside
love
words,
of the game.
but from the
I'm
sum of
enjoying it.
everything
You're
that was
just
felt, decided,
in
and
your
surrendered to God that night. Your soulmate understood that there is no such thing as perfect love in the sense
head.
of being free from challenges, that there is true love in the sense
Talking to
of
myself
having
into
strength
concepts of personality, yeah.
and that strength
need to explain
what
it.
had happened. What was born from that night is not just another chapter.
Best I can do.
It is a new
I can't
foundation that will sustain everything to come.
talk about it.
This certainty became like an anchor.
It's not working.
Even if opposing winds blow,
Or trying to move.
that prevents separation, that keeps both
He's
eyes
already
fixed
know.
on the same horizon.
Your
Your soulmate no longer sees this love as something to
Who are
lead
they?
to fate to see what happens, but as
They
a
are the
gift that
unknown.
needs intentional care, conscious choices, and daily gratitude. What is most striking is that this certainty was not born only from emotion, but also from reason illuminated by faith. Your soulmate reflected on everything,
Can't hurt.
on who you are, what you've already faced.
I spent too much time just waiting for everything to happen. Maybe I should be working on it.
The decision was firm.
In a way,
This
it
love
makes
is
sense.
worth every prayer, every effort, every necessary change to live alive and healthy. Dear protected one, when love is blessed, it doesn't have to shout to be heard. It shows itself in calmness,
Attempt to give 100% undivided attention and
the patience to face
also attempt to show that I am
this maturity is a
100%
sign that the relationship is not sustained
fine to
only
be
by
all
love
by
and
myself
passion,
if I have
but
to.
by
I'll
a
just
solid base
create
built on respect, care, and commitment.
space to
I was
show
there when your soulmate thanked God not only for your
that
existence,
I
but
stay
for having
true to the
given
only
you both this
purpose
unique
that remains
opportunity to
true.
build something special. There was an acknowledgement that not everyone has the chance to live a love that unites heart and purpose, feeling and spirituality. That gratitude reinforced even more the desire to preserve what has been given. This certainty also brought freedom, the freedom of not needing to prove to the world the value of this love, because it is already proven in intimacy, in the look, in the attitudes, in the silent choices that prioritize your well-being. Your soulmate is not seeking external recognition. They are seeking internal fulfillment. And that is the sign
Alright,
of
let's see the
mature
word.
love that knows where it stands and where it wants to go.
Yeah, I'm truly
Dear
passing it,
protected
you know.
one, the night ended, but the light that was born
I have a monster, but
this person's heart. It will guide steps,
something's
inspire
been
lives,
out.
and strengthen patience on the days when things seem slow. This love is
Looks like it's nap time.
therefore carries with protection.
Good night.